Good morning, everyone. The 90th regular session of the Sangguniang Bayan of Ipil is now about to commence. May I request everyone to please settle down and please rise as we welcome the entrance of the official mace of the Sangguniang Bayan of Ipil with our presiding officer, the Honorable Glenn Ayan Sabihon, and our Sangguniang Secretary, Madam Estelita Eguia.
Hello. We're now about to start. The chair would like to call order our 90th regular session. For the opening prayer, we would like to request Honorable Ramos and to be followed by the national anthem.
Let's let's bow down our heads. Prayers, most loving and gracious Father, thank you for the gift of life, for giving us the opportunity to serve our constituents. Thank you for your love and protections despite our shortcomings and misbehaviors. Lord, I ask your forgiveness for the sins we committed. Clear our hearts and dirty minds and free us from any troubles and that affects our lives. As we continue deliberating and discussing some important issues in our sessions today, guide us and help us maintain healthy discussions so that whatever the outcome of our sessions is for the common good of our constituents. This we ask in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Hello. Madam Secretary, please call the roll.
Hello. Okay, good morning to each and everyone. Welcome to the 90th regular session. Present for today's regular session, Mr. Chair, the following: the Honorable Glenn Ayan Sabihon, Honorable Catherine Turalba, Honorable Serafin Ramos, Honorable Juan Pablo Nuega, Honorable Trixie Mil Palalon, and Honorable Roy Andy Oligario. On record, there are only 6, sir. We are not yet in quorum.
So considering majority of this August body is not yet here, I would like to call recess for 15 minutes to wait for others to come. um, back to order. Madam Secretary.
With the presence of Honorable Diane Catalunya, making it 7, we are in quorum, sir.
Considering the majority of this August body are present, the chair would like to declare there's a quorum. Mr. Floor, for the adoption of approval of business for today's regular session.
Mr. Chair, at this juncture, may I move for the adoption of the order of business for today's regular session.
There's a motion passed by Honorable Toralba in a second. Seconded by Honorable Palalon. Any discussion? Amendments?
Mr. Chair, for consideration, may I move to include in the order of business a resolution extending our heartfelt condolences to the bereaved family of the former Sangguniang Bayan member, Dr. Mario B. Simon, expressing our collective grief and sympathy during this time of loss.
Okay. There's a,
I so move, Mr. Chair.
there's a motion passed by Honorable Toralba in a second. Second by Honorable Palalon. Any discussion? Amendments? Objection? There being none, motion approved.
Mr. Chair, we are now on the visitors' hour. May I move for the suspension of the rules, Mr. Chair, if we have some visitors today?
Rule suspended. May I know who are the visitors for today's regular session, Mr. Flor?
Mr. Chair, we have here one visitor in the person of Mr. Meldan Montejo from Barangay Don Andres. Dan,
Okay. Sir Monteo, can we have the floor now?
before we will accommodate Mr. Chair, Mr. Montejo, I move, Mr. Chair, to relinquish the chair to our Honorable Fer Chong, who is now around.
Okay. Thank you, Honorable Toralba. Sir, you may have the floor now.
Actually, dili gyud ko taga Ipil, taga Artilim gyud ko. So ako si Meldan Montejo, ang purpose diri is mga jud mi og kanang ginagmayng hinabang regarding sa mo ang bill sa hospital sa Divilla kay Ronnie na Agidan. Kasi man gud si Ronnie na heat stroke siya, then gi-refer siya sa Osamis, gikan diri sa Divilla, and then namatay siya. Before mi nag-ano sa Osamis, diri sa Divilla, nami bill na 152,000, tapos nami balance na 77,778. Sir, dili naman gud mi makaano sa DSWD ay sa assistance tungod kay nag-overdue na daw ang amo ang discharge date. Tungod sa pahitabo kay mas giuna namo ang Osamis kasi layo manggod. And then wala pod mi kabalo nga ang pamaagi di nila sa DSWD 3 days after ka nagawas i-process ang bill. Then nag-ano man pod mi sa Divilla sa ilahang social work na unahon sa daw namo process ang Osamis kay layo and then ang Divilla. Then okay ra ang Divilla pero pag abot diri sa DSWD sa SWAT dito na pod mi nabikil nasango mi tungod kay overdue na daw ang among discharge date. So mo ni siya karon ang nahitabo sa mo sir nga naa mi balance nga 77,778 nga dili na mi makagamit og assistance nga moagi og DSWD. So ingani na lang gyud amo ang pangayoon karon nga hinabang nga ginagmay para lang gyud nga mahinahinayan na bayad ang among bill sa Divilla. Actually 100 ko dili na ako kapamilya si Ronnie Agidan. Pero within 11 years nga mong pinagsamahan, ako ang nagsakripisyo sa iyaha since day 1 nga gi-admit siya until namatay siya sa Osamis. 17 days yun ko nagsuffer kay Ronnie Agidan. 17 days ko walay tulog. Until nahuman ang iyahang 9 days. Until now. Na ako'y parlor nga gamay sa Surabay pero close ko almost months na. Tungod kay nag-process ko aning bill nga para mahuman lang yung tanan kay naka sa kuha man po pangalan, sa kuha man po manawag ang hospital, ang purinarya. So dili po may mahuman kung dili po ni namo masettle, sir. So mao ra jud na ang amo ang ginapangayo ko sa pamilya ni Ronnie nga mga ra jud ginagmay hinabang.
Okay, any query?
Excuse me. Excuse me, Sir Montijo.
Sir?
Unsa may gihimo sa municipality sa Artelim?
Wala, sir. Actually, di wala. Kay diri bang gud ni taga Ipil gud ni siya, sir. Don Andres, si Ronnie Aguilan.
Binakog.
Ako taga Artilim ko, sir. Pero best friend ko ni Ronnie. Murag ako ang stand nga murag ka pamilya ra pod niya. Kay GSPA ko siyang pamilya regarding sa mga sa iyahang nagkamali nga mga pangalan sa PSA, sa iyahang death certificate. Gi-authorize ko nila para nga ako ang mag-process sa tanan tungod kay layo man yung igsuon to ag Manila.
Sa barangay Don Andres, unsa ilang
Naa sir gihimuan mi ni kapitan og kuan, mao ra ni ang gihatag ni kapitan. Solicitation.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So, from the staff, please, pass lahat. And any query? No more queries? Sir, thank you. Paabutan lang ang mga staff ng module.
Salamat kaayo sa
Thank you.
tanan. Good morning.
Next visitor, Mr. Flor.
It's the last visitor, Honorable Chair. We now proceed to privilege hour. Back to order, Honorable Chair.
Okay, back to order. Anyone would like to avail of privilege, sir?
We are now on privilege hour. Anybody among the honorable member who wishes to avail of the privilege, please raise your hand. We're on privilege hour. Anybody? Since nobody is raising their hand, Honorable Chair.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Flor, for the reading of rule of order of business.
I move to dispense the reading of the minutes of the previous session and at the same time move for its approval.
There's a motion passed by Honorable Toralba. Mr. Honorable Chong, any second? Any second?
Second, Mr. Chair.
Seconded by Honorable Toralba. Any discussion? Any amendments? Objection? There being none, motion approved. For the first order of business for today's Madam Secretary.
Okay, for the reference of business calendar and first reading, under other communications, we have here the SK annual budget for CY 2024 of Barangays Caparan, Guituan, Tiayon, and Suclema.
So what's the pleasure of the body?
Honorable Chair, I move that this matter be referred to Committee on Appropriation.
Check. This matter will be referred in Committee on Appropriation.
Item B, supplemental budget number 01 for CY 2024, Barangay Tenan.
So what's the pleasure of the body?
Honorable Chair, I move that the same be referred to Committee on Appropriation.
This matter will be referred in Committee on Appropriation.
Item C, we have here a communication from Attorney Christian Jay Millena, Provincial Administrator, requesting for a reclassification of the land from agricultural to institutional and further ask for the updating of Municipal Zoning Ordinance since the Dr. George Tocao Hofer Medical Center was erected on the agricultural area.
So what's the pleasure of the body?
Honorable Chair, I move that this matter be referred to Committee on Land Use.
This matter will be referred in Committee on Land Use.
Item D, we have here a letter of complaint from Mr. Raymark Baldelovar, resident of Purok, Javier, Upper Pangi, requesting for an assistance due to the operation of such furniture in their area owned by Edwin Antigro, which has significantly disrupted their daily lives from the excessive noise from the equipment, dust from the wood processing, and noxious fumes from the paint used in the shop, which have all encroached upon their living space. Attached are the certificate to file action signed by the former Barangay Captain Noel Javier last July 20, 2023, and agreement signed by the complainants and the respondent dated April 4, 2023.
So what's the pleasure of the body?
Honorable Chair, I move that this item be referred to Committee on Good Government.
This matter will be referred in Committee on Good Governance.
Item E, we have a resolution as approved earlier. Resolution of condolence to the bereaved family of the former SB member Mario Simon.
So what's the
Mr.
pleasure
Chair.
of the body? Yes, Honorable Taraba, you're now recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move for a resolution extending our heartfelt condolences to the bereaved family of the former Sangguniang Bayan member, Dr. Mario B. Simon, expressing our collective grief and sympathy during this time of loss. I submit and so move, Mr. Chair.
So there's a motion passed by Honorable Toralba. Any second?
Second, Honorable Chair.
Seconded by Honorable Chong. Any discussion? Amendments? Objection? There being none, motion approved.
We are now in the committee report, sir.
Mr. Fleur, for the respective committee reports. Anyone who have committee reports?
Mr. Chair, I have.
Yes, Honorable Taraba, you're now recognized.
Mr. Chair, good morning. Committee report number 306 from the Committee on Rules, Ordinances and Resolutions. The subject is the Memorandum of Agreement to be entered into by the Department of Social Welfare and Development with the local government unit of Ipil for the beneficiaries of 18 minor children identified as laborers in this municipality. The remarks and recommendations, the Committee on Rules, Ordinances and Resolutions to which the above subject matter was referred for review. After review, the committee find it proper, consistent to its form and substance, the MOA to be entered into by the Department of Social Welfare and Development, Field Office 9, represented by its Regional Director Ridwan P. Hajimuddin Sesofor, and LGU Ipil, represented by the Honorable Anamel C. Olegario, Municipal Mayor, for implementing the Shield Against Child Labor project to the 18 minor children identified as laborers in this municipality. Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of this committee report number 306.
There's a motion passed by Honorable Toralba. Any second?
Seconded.
Seconded by Honorable Palalon. Any discussion? Amendments? Objection? There being none, motion approved.
Mr. Chair, I move for a resolution approving the content of the MOA to be entered into by the Department of Social Welfare and Development Regional Field Office 9 with the local government unit of Ipil.
So there's a motion passed by Honorable Toralba. Any second? Any second? Seconded by Honorable Palalon. Any discussion? Amendments? Objection? There being none, motion approved.
Mr. Chair, another resolution authorizing the local chief executive, the Honorable Anamel C. Olegario, to enter into a memorandum of agreement with the Department of Social Welfare and Development Regional Field Office 9 and to sign for and in behalf of the local government of Ipil. I so move and submit, Mr. Chair.
So there's a motion passed by Honorable Toralba. Any second? Seconded by Honorable Palalon. Any discussion? Amendments? Objection? There being none, motion approved.
Another committee report, Mr. Chair, still on the Committee on Rules, Ordinances and Resolutions. The subject is the Memorandum of Agreement to be entered into by Ipil Municipal Fire Station with local government unit of Ipil for the free use of IBT building and facilities located at Taway, Ipil, Zamboanga, Sibugay. The remarks and recommendations, the Committee on Rules, Ordinances and Resolutions to which the above subject matter was referred for review. After review, the committee find it proper, consistent to its form and substance, thus recommending to allow the Memorandum of Agreement to be entered into by Ipil Municipal Fire Station, represented by PFP 9 Regional Director, Fire Chief Superintendent Jerry D. Candido, DSC, and LGU Ipil, represented by the Honorable Anamel C. Olegario, Municipal Mayor, for the free use of IBT building and facilities located at Tawai, Ipil, Zamboanga, Sibugay, for the establishment of temporary fire substation. Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of this committee report number 307.
Second, Honorable Chair.
There's a motion passed by Honorable Talon, seconded by Honorable Chong. Any discussion? Amendments? Objection? There being none, motion approved.
Mr. Chair, I move for a resolution approving the content of the Memorandum of Agreement to be entered into by the Ipil Municipal Fire Station with the local government unit of Ipil.
There's a motion passed by Honorable Toralba. Any second?
Second, Honorable Chair.
Seconded by Honorable Chong. Any discussion? Amendments? Objection? There being none, motion approved.
Another resolution, Mr. Chair, resolution authorizing the local chief executive to enter into a memorandum of agreement with the Ipil Municipal Fire Station and to sign for and in behalf of the local government unit of Ipil.
There's a motion passed by Honorable Toralba. Any
Second,
second?
Honorable Chair.
Seconded by Honorable Chong. Any discussion? Amendments? Objection? There being none, motion approved.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. That would be all.
Okay. Thank you, Honorable Toralba. Anyone?
Any more
Yes.
other committee report?
Honorable Palalon, you are now recognized.
Committee Report number 308 on Committee on Appropriation. Subject is the Barangay Annual Budget for the year 2024 of Barangay Labe amounting to 2,368,121.47 pesos. The remarks and recommendation of the Committee on Appropriation, to which was referred the Barangay Annual Budget for the year 2024 of Barangay Labe of this municipality for review, evaluation, and approval. The said Barangay Annual Budget 2024 has been referred to the Local Finance Committee through the Municipal Budget Officer for technical review and preliminary review. After review, it is hereby declared operative in its entirety, effective upon its approval, subject to the posting requirements under Section 59 of RA 7160 and further subject to the conditions cited in the Local Finance Committee review. In the implementation of its budget, the LGU must ascertain adherence to the fundamental principles enumerated in Section 305 of the Code. It is understood that the review action does not authorize any item of appropriation that is specifically prohibited by or inconsistent with the provisions of law. The committee hereby recommends for its approval, provided that compliance with the foregoing in the execution of the budget shall be the sole responsibility of the implementing barangay government, using the standard guidelines or procedures in the budget execution phase prescribed under the Budget Civil Service Laws, budgeting, accounting, and auditing rules and regulations. Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of the committee report number 308.
There's a motion passed by Honorable Toralba. Oh, Palalon. Any second?
Second, Honorable Chair.
Seconded by Honorable Chong. Any discussion? Amendments? Objection? There being none, motion approved.
Mr. Chair, I move to pass for a resolution declaring operative in its entirety of the Barangay Annual Budget for the year 2024 of Barangay Labe, amounting to 2,368,121.47 pesos.
Okay, there's a motion passed by Honorable Palalon. Any second?
Second, Honorable Chair.
Seconded by Honorable Chong. Any discussion? Amendments? Objection? There being none, motion approved.
Another committee report, number 309, on Committee on Appropriation. Subject is the Barangay Annual Budget for the year 2024 of Barangay Caparan, amounting to 3,705,581.95 pesos. The remarks and recommendations The said barangay annual budget for the year 2024 has been referred to the Local Finance Committee through the Municipal Budget Officer for technical review and preliminary review. After review, it is hereby declared operative in its entirety effective upon its approval, subject to the posting requirements under Section 59 of RA 7160 and further subject to the conditions cited in the Local Finance Committee review. In the implementation of its budget, the LGU must ascertain adherence to the fundamental principles enumerated in Section 305 of the Code. It is understood that the reviewed action does not authorize any item of appropriation that is specifically prohibited by or inconsistent with the provisions of law. The committee hereby recommends for its approval, provided that compliance with the foregoing in the execution of the budget shall be the sole responsibility of the implementing barangay government using the standard guidelines or procedures in the budget execution phase prescribed under the budget civil service laws, budgeting, accounting, and auditing rules and regulations. Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of the committee report number 309.
Okay. There's a motion passed by Honorable Palalan. Any second? Seconded by Honorable Mega. Any discussion? Amendments? Objection? There being none, motion approved.
Mr. Chair, I move to pass for a resolution declaring operative in its entirety of the barangay annual budget for the year 2024 of Barangay Caparan amounting to 3,705,581.95 pesos.
There's a motion passed by Honorable Palalan. Any second? Seconded by Honorable Mega. Any discussion? Amendments? Objection? There being none, motion approved.
Another committee report, number 310 on Committee on Appropriation. Subject is Barangay Annual Budget for the year 2024 of Barangay Veterans Village amounting to 11,536,711 pesos. The remarks and recommendation of the Committee on Appropriation, to which was referred the Barangay Annual Budget for the year 2024 of Barangay Veterans Village of this municipality for review, evaluation, and approval. The said Barangay Annual Budget for the year 2024 has been referred to the Local Finance Committee through the Municipal Budget Officer for technical review and preliminary review. After review, it is hereby declared operative in its entirety, effective upon its approval, subject to the posting requirements under Section 59 of RA 7160 and further subject to the conditions cited in the Local Finance Committee review. In the implementation of its budget, the LGU must ascertain adherence to the fundamental principles enumerated in Section 305 of the Code. It is understood that the review action does not authorize any item of appropriation that is specifically prohibited by or inconsistent with the provisions of law. The committee hereby recommends for its approval, provided that compliance with the foregoing in the execution of the budget shall be the sole responsibility of the implementing barangay government using the standard guidelines or procedures in the budget execution phase prescribed under the budget civil service laws, budgeting, accounting, and auditing rules and regulations. Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of the committee report number 310.
There's a motion passed by Honorable Palalan. Any second? Second, by Honorable Catalonia. Any discussion? Amendments? Objection? There being none, motion approved.
Mr. Chair, I move to pass for a resolution declaring operative in its entirety of the barangay annual budget for the year 2024 of Barangay Veterans Village amounting to 11,536,711 pesos.
There's a motion passed by Honorable Palalan. Any second?
Second to that motion.
Second on then by Honorable Turalba. Any discussion? Amendments? Objection? There being none, motion approved.
That's all, Mr.
Okay,
Chair.
thank you, Honorable Palalan. Anyone would like to avail anyone who have committee reports? Mr. Flor?
Any more committee report? Is there any other committee report? Since there is none, Honorable Chair, we are through with the committee report.
Okay. This is for today is for second reading, Madam Secretary.
For the business for the day, second reading, calendar today, we have one, ordinance amending ordinance number 03-443-2017, otherwise known as the updated Children's Welfare Code of the Municipality of Ipil. This is sponsored by Honorable Farida Dangpalan.
Since the proponent is not yet here, any?
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
the absence of the Honorable Farida Dangpalan as chairperson on the Committee on Rules, Ordinances, and Resolutions, I move, Mr. Chair, that this proposed ordinance be calendared and set again
Okay.
on the next regular session for second reading for further discussion and deliberation.
Okay. This ordinance will be calendared.
Second,
Ah.
Honorable Chair.
So there's a motion passed by Honorable Torralba, seconded by Molchol, any second? Any objection? Amendments? Objection? There being none, motion approved.
We are now on the other matters, sir.
Okay. Anyone can suspend the rules for accommodate other
Mr.
matters?
Chair, I move for the suspension of the rules.
Suspended? Anyone would like to avail of other matters?
Mr. Chair, before anyone will avail the other matters, may I move for a recess, Mr. Chair?
Recess for 5 minutes. Hello? Hello, hello. Back to order? Any more other matters?
Other matters, Mr. Chair?
Yes. Honorable Talaba, you're now recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. My concern that I will be going to raise this morning is about the relocation area in Barangay Veterans Village. Purok Nangka, Purok Nangka Veterans Village. As I can recall, Mr. Chair, that area was being awarded to the qualified beneficiaries. But what is happening now, those areas that being awarded to them are already being sold to other individuals. Gusto na ako mahibawan unsa ang terms and conditions kinsa ba ang right office, ang MSWD ba, ang mayor's office ba kay the barangay Veterans Village as a council nagaadto sa ilaha didto ang mga mubaligya unya matupod ang mupalit ilang gi-decline ang maong agreement sa Barangay Veterans Village kay gusto sila makabalo sa unsa ang terms and conditions before giving that area to the qualified beneficiaries kay I think, Mr. Chair, as of now, murag ang MSWD ang nagalantaw ni ana. Pwede ba dato mapatawag, Mr. Chair? Can we call the presence, the attention of the MSWD officer?
So anyone from the staff na makatawas sa itong MSWD? Please. And siguro na may housing chair. Housing board?
Sige lang, Mr. Chair, maminaw ta karon sa MSWD.
Okay.
Kay murag naa sa ila ang mga lista. So unsa ba ang kay ang terms and conditions na ginagi-cite diha before ihatag sa mga qualified beneficiaries. I move for a 2 minutes recess, Mr. Chair.
2 minutes recess.
Mas pila ning mga taga
Hello. Back to order. Again. Honorable Toralba.
Mr. Chair, thank you.
Okay. Since namang MSWD dire, ma'am, you may have the floor now na na-query si Honorable Toralba about sa veterans na
relocation.
relocation. Ma'am, please. Pwede na po ka duha.
Wala po, yaman doon. Puyog mo. Thank you kayo, Tibing. Otet, mangutana lang may ba kanang relocation diha sa kaning veterans kay nag inquire ang barangay kay daghan nagaadto sa ilaha didto magbaligya sa ilahang lote o na ang vendor na pong vendi pero wala nila gi-entertain kay mahadlok sila kay ang ilaha yung presumption although nga naa sa veterans ang location but then ang operation naman sa LGU unsa kay daghan naman daw na maligya diha og mga lote unsay kuan diha unsay are you the right person to answer or ato na lang nang ikuan later kay Ma'am Juday? Pwede ra po i-reply na to sa mic para ma-record siya.
Nabay kuan?
Cons, good morning po.
Hmm?
As far as I'm concerned, katong ni atuman ang si engineer ilagan about sa kana lagi nagmeeting na sila together with other agencies para mas makuan siya nga actually with Ma'am Jo ug si Ma'am Juday para pati katong president ata nila to nga kana lagi ni ato po siya sa office kay ang ilahang concern is kato na naanay mga nagbaligya then ang uban pod nga naay nag-establish dito or nagpatukod na og kanang I don't know unsa to nga kuan nga kana lagi and then dili na makontrol nila. It's because katong naanay mga ning nagpatukod dito. So I don't know if na pa sila follow-up meeting to about ana cons kay kana lagi isa sa mga main concern nila kanang sa relocation. And katong kinsa tong mga involved or mga concern nga mga agencies would like ang L-Dream uban pang mga kuan. I don't wala pa as for kuan kung second meeting wala pa po ko kabaluan na. Mas kuan gud si Ma'am Juday ug si Ma'am Joanna kay sila man gud to ang nag-attend during that meeting po.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Chair,
Purok nangka ba to imong kan, ma'am? Okay.
muna na sa purok nangka.
Side view.
Hillside view.
Hillside view.
Hillside view. Purok hillside view.
Purok hillside view ang imong query.
Oo.
Okay.
Purok o bago man na sila nga purok di ay sa una sakop sila sa purok nangka. Diha sa veterans.
Maybe i-refer na lang itawag na lang tong process si Ma'am Juday next regular session bilang kauban ng barangay captain or committee chair sa land use sa barangay veterans siguro.
Mr. Chair, I move that we will invite Ma'am Juday, the housing officer, na namatay housing officer sa LGU, and the committee chair sa barangay veterans village.
Okay.
Sa land use po nila.
There's a motion passed by the Rural ba in a second? Seconded by the Lord Catalonia. Any discussion? Amendments? Objection? There being none, motion approved.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you po, ma'am. Thank you. Any more other matters?
Hillside view.
Any more other matters? No more other matters? Okay. There's a motion passed by Honorable Nuega. Any second?
Second motion.
Seconded by Honorable Catalonia. Any discussion? Amendments? Objection? The 90th regular session is hereby now adjourned.